And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
There we go. Great 15. Great 15.
Wentz now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means...
He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down, Haskins. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 2, now Haskins. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Haskins now After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
47's the mic. You can't block. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 16, Haskins. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Fournette running out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check.
On 2nd and 12. Wentz flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 69 yards. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Haskins, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first is Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Great. Step 4. Motion.
Again, it's Wentz. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 27. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 27.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. It's a pickup of 17 there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike 55. Hey, wahoo. Here we go. Rip. Check 37.
Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Joker.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and that's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They come out here in the eye. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Anthony Barr, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they try the right side here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Play action. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are able to cut into that lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Haskins back to the air. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
There we go. Back man. 120. Black.
Go. Shift.
On 1st down, Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Haskins. Open man completes it to Butler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Coming this way, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 82, 82. Let's get it together. Man, 5-7. Kill.
Throwing is Wentz. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 21. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Wentz Rolling to his right. Aguilar has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Haskins to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Philadelphia, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action
It's Gurley Power. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. On, down, slam.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Here's Haskins. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it,
and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great touchdown.
Right there, 54.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now it's Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now Haskins to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The numbers for Antonio Brown in last week's ball game. He was inching up towards 200 yards receiving, couple of touchdowns, and I think you said it best at the end of the game. It was a pleasure to watch his performance, wasn't it?
Absolutely, because you and I both know none of those numbers came by accident. They were a result of him being in perfect sync with his quarterback, and boy, it was beautiful to watch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. To throw again on second down, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Haskins to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Haskins. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
I know you felt that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run there by Gurley. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
I'm here all day.
On second and 12, Haskins. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on third and 13. Haskins will throw. Open man is Ross, complete. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Come on, fellas.
23 yards on the play. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. On second down, McFarland. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just... And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
98's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He's got the first down inside the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.